everyone, it's Lisa here. I'm going to show you how to use the spa. Alright, so here we have the whole spa. I'm going to show you. It comes with a facial attachment. This is what we call the seat or the column. The cushion seat comes off. You'll often see like little imperfections like this. There's nothing I could do about it. It comes from the factory like that. I know it's crappy, but it does not mean that it's been used. All right. So in your box too, you will get a bag of packets, and this is powdered mugwort, and it's the Chinese variety. So it's Artemisia RGI. You will get a plastic basket. You do not have to use the plastic basket if you don't want to use plastic. I'll show you some other approaches for that. This is what we call the bioceramic disc, and these are the same minerals that are heated up in a near infrared sauna. So this is a mini version of what a near infrared sauna has. And as some of you know, there's red lights in the spa. There's some red lights. I'll show them to you in a minute. That is for the far infrared. But we'll get back to that. It comes with a little pitcher for water. All right, the reservoir holds 4 ounces, and that has a little bag. So these will come in this little bag. Right. Also with the spa, you get a travel bag. And it's a drawstring, and it fits your spa in it. I know this is I'll show you the stuff in the box separately. But to use your spa. All right, let's take the top off. I'm going to show you the base in detail. Also, the facial steamer goes on like this. So no, it's not the same part you put your butt on. Okay, so here are the controls. So here's a reservoir. It's some kind of metal. These are the little infrared lights. They're pretty small. You turn, so the controls are in both English and Chinese, and no one can see them. What it is, you'll just get to know which one. So I'm going to turn it on. This red one turns it on. It will automatically turn on the last setting you had it on. And this is the light. I can already smell it burning up because there's no water in it. All right, so I'm going to turn it off. And I'm actually going to put water in it as we talk. As you get to know your spa and how long that you sit on it, I filled this up to the top in there, but just that little top band. You don't want to fill it anymore because water can leak in through the cracks. So now I'm going to turn it on. It just turned on to the last setting I had it on, which was the lights. So there we have the lights on. And it's on low. The next button here is high. And then we have automatic. All right, what automatic does is it heats up on high, and then when it gets a certain temperature, it stops completely. And so while you're sitting on it, you'll feel it. It'll start up again, you'll hear it, and then it will stop, and then it will start again. Right, so this is, unless I'm in a real hurry and I want it to heat up very fast, I put it on automatic. It will heat up in about 8 minutes on automatic, and then it's timed for 35 minutes. From the time you turn it on, it will heat up for 35 minutes, and then it makes a bunch of beeping sounds, and it shuts off. Never run the spa without water. So if you're on it and it runs out of water, it will freak out with a bunch of beeps. You'll smell like burnt herbs, and it'll shut off. And then it won't start again until it cools off a lot. Put water in it, it'll cool off, and eventually you'll get it to start again. You don't want to make a habit of burning it, of running it to overheat, because it will start to fail. All right, so here, the water's in your spa. There are a few approaches. So you're going to receive this is powdered mugwort, the Artemisia RGI, the Chinese version, the type that grows in China or in all over Asia. You don't have to use these herbs. You can make your own. These you can use at least twice. It's like a tea bag, right? So once you use it for one steam, I just lay it out and let it dry. And then the next time you do a steam, you could do the same thing. All right, so this is the herb basket, and it holds the ceramic dish. What I do, you do not have to dip it, but I like to dip it in the water. Get it kind of reactivated. I set that on there. There is no magic to this. Like, I don't need to use this ceramic disc. The very first spa that I got, it was a Korean one, and it looked just like this. And it came with a little bag of jade stones. The idea of the disc, and you could use stones, you could use black tourmaline, anything you want, is that just creates a little bit of nature, a little bit more negative ions. So this is a lot more fancy than your simple pot of water. And it uses a lot less water. That's the cool thing about this. It's super quick to prepare, and women who, if it's more convenient, actually men and women can use the spa, of course. The same benefits for men as for women. Okay. This comes with a cover. You don't have to use the cover. It screws on and it lets you hold it like this. Right? So if this was anything but plastic, I know none of us want more plastic in our lives, but sometimes the convenience. So if this was glass or metal, this would be too hot to touch. It also would break. The metal is too hard to touch, right? So, but I actually rarely use this. Another option, if you don't want to use the plastic basket, is you could use a little tea strainer. This is a tea strainer that you'd hold over a cup. You could put rough herbs in here, fresh herbs, dry herbs that you have, or a different blend that you bought. And you could just place that right on there like that. So this is starting to get steamy. Another option is you could use a tea ball. These are the easiest ones. You could put some herbs in there. Powdered herbs would not work because they just drain out. Also know that this pretty metal reservoir right now is going to start to get brown and kind of yucky looking, and it's just going to happen. It's from the herbs. The herbs have a lot of color in them, a lot of tannins, and it's going to discolor the plastic and the metal, and there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean, anything's wrong. All right. You cannot clean it enough. All right, so it's starting to get steamy. We got our basket, we got our herbs, we're gonna put that on there. If I'm going to do a facial steam, I'm gonna turn the red lights off. Red lights in your face it sucks. So don't have the lights on in your face, but yes, the disc, yes, the herbs, all right? And you just hold your face. Oh my God, that smells amazing. Okay, but you could also steam your face first, refill it with water, start it over, and then sit on it. All right, so there you go. Snap that down, and it's ready to be sit on. All right. This looks small, but it can hold up to 300 pounds, 200 to 300 pounds. I've never had anybody break it, believe it or not. In my practice, I use this in my office, and I use a disposable, for those of you who know massage, there are disposable face rest covers that I place over this. I sanitize it between, put the disposable face rest so you're not like on the rubber. You can also use just towels, folded towels on the seat, which make it really nice. And you could do that for your clients, or you could do that if you're using this at home too, or not. In my own, I don't use a towel, I just sit on it. One really sweet thing about this spot, and I say, like, you're gonna sit down, there is a vent. See this right here? I'm gonna show you what that does. It opens and closes the vent, just like that. So if you are sitting on it, I start with it open, and I can hear this thing is boiling a lot right now. It smells so cool. But if it gets too hot, the beautiful thing, and it's on automatic, right? So before I sit down, I turn it on automatic. And if it gets too hot, I just shut it down. Just like that. And then when I'm ready again, you could let some out, or some out, or some out. And that's it. What else do I need to tell you? I think that is all. Thanks for watching. Keep it steamy.